Hello, my name is LaShonda Kimmons, and today I will be speaking on transforming HR practices with HRIS tools. My analysis will consist of company XYZ, which is a medium-sized company based off of 470 employees. The yearly growth rate of the company is 2.2%, which is based off the US GDP. The current legacy system that is set in place is all paper-based for all HR functionalities. During my brief interview with Phyllis Dye, she informed me of her company experience and following challenges and needs prior to implementing an HRIS tool. A few inefficiencies and inaccuracies were experienced during trying to provide the best in quality services to employees. And then also wrong information was inputted in the system with human errors, and it just caused a lot of issues, and no predictive analytics were able to be referenced in order to further along the strategic management decisions. Companies like XYZ are subject to falling behind the competition throughout the employee life cycle by not having the proper HRIS tools in place, starting out by attracting talent in recruiting and processing. Then also there's no new hire training or no access to input and or modify open enrollment benefits during the onboarding process. There's also no way to track current performance measurements to improve tasks in their roles and no ongoing training methods for employee self-development. No reporting tools for predictive analysis for the retention cycle exist, and this enables companies to prepare for succession planning for current employees who may leave and or retire. Also, without a great HRIS system in place, there's no way to provide offboarding assistance to retirement packages for recent retirees. The solution to the existing challenges can be resolved by finding an HRIS tool that will protect employees without having paperwork scattered amongst various different individuals' desks. And this also cuts down on security breaches and also identity theft. This will also improve the organizational effectiveness with the HRIS tool in order to have readily available data for strategic management purposes. The HRIS tool will also supply employees with self-service portals, which includes dashboards for just pertinent information on benefits, enrollment, and payroll. An HRIS solution that will meet company XYZ's current challenges is Workday. Workday is an HRIS tool that improves employee engagement throughout the entire employee life cycle, but enhances the effectiveness of HR professionals as well. The predictive analytics reporting tools help to create much needed forecasting results to penetrate resourceful information aligned with company growth trends. From start to finish in the employee life cycle, Workday provides data on top talent during the pre-employment pre-screening process by capturing and storing information through the ATS. According to Workday, the system provides analytics on making employment offers. Workday also packages programs during the onboarding phase to speed up technicalities. The new hire process also allows a process of automation. The automation sends out information so employees can automatically go ahead and start their information prior to their start date. This cuts down a lot of time. Also, with the onboarding process, there is an e-learning tool that Workday provides in order for employees to do their training, like I said, prior to their employment. The learning just doesn't stop there, though. Workday creates convenience, like I said before, with e-learning and enables access for peer-to-peer and superior evaluations to review performance metrics. According to Enterprise Apps Today, Workday provides talent insight to enable companies to identify top performers at risk of leaving the company. This application also called retention risk analysis, examines trends in historical data to yield predictive insights, which can then be viewed via interactive dashboard that helps identify and understand retention risk for the entire organization or specific department, including the number of top performers at a high risk of leaving in the next year and the projected cost to replace them. The second application through Workday Professional Services Automation aims to unify people management, project resource management, time and expense tracking, revenue and cost management, and reporting and analytics in a single system. Workday PSA includes mobile and embedded analytics and reporting capabilities. For example, an employee can snap a photo and submit an expense receipt with a mobile phone or turn in a timesheet on a tablet. Or a project manager can view a project's progress, take action, and on task awaiting their completion, or communicate with a project team via a mobile device. Limitations. According to HR Lab, the Workday software is not nearly as broad as Oracle, SAP, Infor, or other ERP software suites. Workday requires customers to pursue a multi-vendor IT strategy. Until Workday fixes its inbound integration capabilities, customers cannot receive the payroll data back without going the route of getting consolidated payroll reporting direct from the payroll aggregator itself. However, I will say that through my research, Workday is working in order to improve those limitations that have been set forth. As you can see here, the cost per employee for Workday is relatively simplified in the breakdown. The company website does not directly state the cost of the program. However, I did find an average cost of each employee. So on a scale of 470 employees for year one, it will cost an average of $47,000 to $94,000 to just start the implementation phases of the software program. As you can see in year two, on a growth rate of 2.2%, as stated before, with a U.S. GDP rating of 480 employees. The cost for year two would be anywhere from $48,000 to $96,000 roughly on year two. Year three, at an average of 491 employees, the average cost would be anywhere from $49,000 to $98,000 for the third year. The total cost over the span of 3 years, which is the normal minimum contract for software systems, is anywhere between $144,000 to $288,000 annually. Every 3 years. Buy-in from all stakeholders listed is the key to succeeding in the implementation process. Of course, members of the executive board will be a necessary need for financing the project and approving for the request for proposal. Finance team will have to work closely for the CBA in order to determine the direct cost of the whole implementation project. Without IT being on board, the entire project may fail. So getting positive affirmation of the solution from the department will help in leveraging the HRIS solution. Lastly, the end users will have to be informed of why the solution is necessary and be reassured of training demos provided by Workday so they will feel more comfortable about using the system. Several anticipated outcomes will come from the implementation of an HRIS tool. It can be seen as a multi-purpose function for HR departments. Jackson defines the relationship of improving HR productivity by capitalizing on technological resources beyond operational efficiencies. And HRIS can improve brand attractiveness also through social networking sites, which will also entail bridging the gap between employees and operational efficiencies. SHRM specifies the cost effectiveness of employee self-service portals in relation to previous paper-based systems. Self-service portals empowers employees to monitor their personal information while cultivating the user experience. Self-service portals have eliminated inaccuracies, thus increasing HR transactions. SHRIM states that an HRIS functional area that can be impacted by an HRIS is recruitment, compensation and benefits, training and development, talent management, user friendliness, and common legalities. Thank you so much for your time.